moving on to Jacob's Fool's Gold player for week 2. Who do you got, my friend?
Well, this choice it has a lot more behind it, but I'll try to keep it short and sweet. My Fool's Gold for this week is Elijah Mitchell, or Eli Mitchell, of the San Francisco 49ers. And this is basically, has to do with how, look, he had a great performance, right, in week 1. No, I wake up Sunday morning and Sermon's healthy scratch, and Mostert, everybody's like, oh, Mostert, and Mostert gets injured, and then we have Elijah Mitchell to step in. Shanahan didn't plan for this. He just made the choice within the game. Yes, he played well against the Lions, and if you saw that one huge play he had, the Lions that didn't know what to do. So I think that's a testament to how bad the Lions defense is compared to how good Elijah Mitchell is. And look, I like him. I've been keeping my eye on him for a while because I'm a 49ers fan, but I don't know. I just do not trust Kyle Shanahan for fantasy. I love him as my team's football coach, because the bottom line, what I should care about as a fan is if they win. So I don't care who their running back is as long as they win. But for fantasy purposes, I think as a fantasy manager, fantasy analyst, or whatever, you have the right to complain about these type of situations, because even though Kyle Shanahan has no reason to tell the public or tell the media who his starting running backs are going to be or who's going to be the active week 1, it hurts so many different people. Like, all these are people's careers who cover this stuff, and they're like telling you start Trey Sermon. And in DFS, people were talking about Trey Sermon as a huge play for DFS, as a very affordable option for DFS. And people wake up. Maybe some people don't wake up until right before the games start, and they're like, wait a minute, well, I just lost my DFS matchup because they put a healthy scratch on this guy we've all been hyping up all off season. And to me, that's equivalent to like a betting matchup and the betting odds in Vegas, and then they don't say who the starting quarterback is, and the day of, they're like, oh, the guy you thought it was is a healthy scratch, it's the other guy. Like, you just can't do that. I mean, he can do it, he has the right to do it, but like, in my mind, as fantasy managers, we don't want to see that. So to me, you can't trust the 49ers, and apparently you can't trust the wide receivers either, but that's a conversation for another day. To me, you can't trust who's going to have the hot hand, who it's going to be. If maybe Elijah Mitchell is the RB1 for the next 3 weeks, then the next week it's Trey Sermon. Then when Jeff Wilson Jr. comes back, it's Jeff Wilson Jr. And it's going to be nonstop all year. So for me, you don't know. I don't feel comfortable starting Elijah Mitchell. I actually have him in a few leagues, and I'm not starting him unless I absolutely have to. So for me, and look, I could be wrong. He could be the number 1 waiver wire pickup, top 5 running back for the rest of the year. That's possible, but I don't believe it. And I think you're better off if you have better options this week than Elijah Mitchell.
Jacob, let it all out, my friend. Let it all out.
Oh, man. I woke up that morning.
I hear a Niner fan.
No, but in combination with Mitchell, is Debo Fool's Gold 2 for you?
Kind of, but I think Debo's still going to be good. Like, I just don't. People are lock it down. Elijah Mitchell, RB1. That's what people are doing, and I'm like, no, don't do it. And Justin, it's not. I would go the opposite way if I was going for my homerism, because I said I don't care. We beat the Lions. Elijah Mitchell balled out. He helped us get that win. That's what a homer should say. I'm the opposite. I'm upset for myself and other fantasy managers.
No, I'm saying I hear the pain.
Oh, because I'm so invested in it.
Yeah, I mean, and as we see every year under this coaching staff, like, we loved McKinnon, and then it ended. It's a hard spot to pick every week.
No, I know
it's a hard knock life. All right, you just gotta shoot and hope it lands, my friend. Good luck to you and your team.